After winning gold, Algerian boxer Imane Khelif is making it clear that victory isn't enough. She wants justice, particularly after the barrage of hate that she received from high-profile internet trolls, calling her a man, calling her a trans woman, and now she's opened a lawsuit against them, and we'll talk about exactly who. But first, a little bit about her victory. After she did win gold, and the first boxer to do so for Algeria since '96, and the first female boxer to do so ever, Imane Khelif wrote, "I was born a woman, I lived a woman, I competed as a woman. There's no doubt about that. The detractors are enemies of success. That is what I call them. And that also gives my success a special taste because of these attacks. Quote, my honor is intact now, but the attacks I heard on social media were extremely bad and they're meaningless and they impact the dignity of the people. And I think that now people's thinking has changed." So she also talked about how, this impacted the dignity of her family, of her country, and basically how it was, how much fear she felt getting the ire up and being the target of people like J.K. Rowling, author, and Elon Musk, billionaire and man having the most public midlife crisis in history. And then, of course, former President Donald Trump. And we'll get into that. In fact, let's just look at some of the ways. And if you're like, what was the trolling? Really, was it really that bad? Come on, get over it. Hear me when I tell you that J.K. Rowling has been tweeting about nothing else for weeks now, people, except in the last few days, and we'll get to why. So here's just a sampling of what J.K. Rowling's been saying about Imane Khelif, tweeting a picture of her like sort of consoling her opponent, Angela Carini, saying, could a picture sum up our new men's rights movement better? The smirk of a male who knows he's protected by a misogynist sporting establishment, enjoying the distress of a woman he's just punched in the head and whose life is an ambition he's just shattered. Hashtag Paris 2024. Just the most insane stuff. Here's something else. August 7th, she's tweeting after Khelif wins. Someone tweets, be kind, they said, and then a big punch, right? And then J.K. Rowling, quote, but not to women, they meant. Effectively, again, calling Khelif not a woman, retweeting Riley Gaines, again, that noted transphobe, saying Imane Khelif is an Olympic finalist contending for a gold medal in women's boxing as a male. Why have women's sports at all if any mediocre man can compete in them? I have so many things to say about this, but she retweeted it. It's ridiculous, it's despicable, it's insulting to women's sports, it's insulting to women's athletes, to female athletes, not to mention trans people. And then of course, Elon Musk also actually retweeted a Riley Gaines tweet and said, absolutely, in response to men don't belong in women's sports, I stand with Angela Carini. Again, Angela Carini was out by a second punch in the first round. Why? Because she was losing to a gold medalist. Imane Khelif took the gold. But because of all that hate, she's also got a case. And on Wednesday, her attorney, Nabil Boudi, said they had filed a criminal complaint over alleged acts of cyber harassment to the Paris Public Prosecutor's Office on Friday. The Paris Prosecutor's Office said it received Burroughs' complaint on August 4th, and agents from the National Unit for the Fight Against Online Hate are investigating the alleged offenses, including death threats, public provocations aimed at attacking a person, and cyberbullying. Now, under French law, the crimes, if proven, carry prison sentences that range from 2 to 5 years and fines ranging from 30,000 to 45,000 euros. And oh yeah, the lawyer added that the complaint mentions by name figures too, famous figures, J.K. Rowling and Elon Musk are named in the lawsuit, among others, he said, adding that Donald Trump could also be part of the investigation. Here is something Trump truthed during all of this. I will keep men out of women's sports. That is, sorry, that's graphic 10 for you. He's gonna be looked into as a part of this investigation, said Nabil Boudi, the attorney for Imane Khelif. And again, there was comments like this that Trump just sort of rattled off. This is one of the many recent campaign events that he's done where he has invoked or referenced Imane Khelif. Here you go.
And I'd like to congratulate the young woman who transitioned from a man into a boxer. You saw she won the gold medal. It's crazy what they're doing. And this person won the gold medal. Did they win the gold medal today? What do you think of that, Tim? I don't think Tim. And she wants it. She wants men to play in women's sports.
Hey, don't scroll away. Come back. Because before the video continues, we just want to urge you to lend your support to TYT. You power our honest reporting. You do it at tyt.com/team, and we love you for it.
And that she that he is referencing, of course, is now Vice President Kamala Harris, his new opponent in this race. But Mondale, I'm so excited for this lawsuit. I've never been more excited for a lawsuit. Even the Trump lawsuits, I'm not that excited about. I'm excited about this boxer, this Olympic gold medalist, this champion, getting some actual justice for the insane amount of hate that she faced.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, beyond the lawsuit, I'm glad that French law allows for criminal charges to be applied to hate crimes. And this is a form of hate crime. You know, even if it's about your origin or about your gender, this is all what's about to be handled. And I think that in doing that, they also have the ability to reach across the water. So that even America has agreed that French laws can investigate American citizens when they break these hate crime laws. So I'm super excited about that. And because they named Twitter in the lawsuit, it gives them the right, talking about Khelif and her attorney, the right to go out to anybody on Twitter, not just Elon Musk, not just J.K. Rowling, who were named. And people that may think that, it's just name calling on Twitter. J.K. Rowling has 14.2 million viewers, and Elon Musk owned the damn algorithm to target this person and all of that hate. So when people say, well, they can't control people's action, you absolutely can, and you just sway people. I am disgusted that this person who should be celebrating that she's the first woman ever from her country to reach gold and win at the Olympic stage. I am disgusted by that. Plus, people continue to forget that Olympic athletes are ambassadors. We are treating an ambassador like this. I hope the full arm of the law, all of it, make these people pay, not just financially, but also criminally, because it's absolutely disgusting. And for Gaines I don't even refer to her as an athlete because she sold out athletes in a way that Vance sold out other veterans when he opened his mouth about Waltz. And I can't take it as a veteran and how disgusting I feel about this. So I have to know how Khelif feels about Gaines joining in on this horrible, horrible parade of sickness.
Yeah, and she has given some limited interviews saying that she was afraid. I mean, this is like some of the most powerful people in the world and definitely the biggest platforms. And J.K. Rowling, known transphobe, right? And if she sicks her ire on you, if you're in the crosshairs of Donald Trump, the death threats, right? All the things that we probably didn't see, the people in the DMs, the people, contacting, whatever, like her offices, like whoever, finding her, right? Like who knows? But you're totally right about Gaines, right? Riley Gaines turning her loss or tie with a trans athlete into like her clarion call is just so sad. She's saying, why have women's sports if any mediocre male can compete in them? Mondale, what does that say about like women's sports writ large? You really think, and this is the thing that like transphobes think, they think that like any guy off the street can waltz into a boxing match and just beat a boxer simply because they're female. That's what they think. Like that they think that like men were all born Olympic boxers, number one, and they can walk in there and just beat a woman. And like that as a woman is the most denigrating, disgusting thing I have ever heard. It shows you don't care about women's sports at all. And again, I am someone who absolutely stands by if and when there are trans athletes who BT dubs have been barred from participating in the Olympics, already been barred. For everyone who says they haven't been barred, they have been. I happen to believe that they should be able to play. I happen to believe that we should stand with them. But in the meantime, what is happening is it's created an air of misogyny, of genital policing, of trying to accuse everyone with broad shoulders of being a trans woman, and we all need to stand together in solidarity against it.
Yeah, and I think it's also absolutely disgusting that no one, all of these people, JK, Rollins, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, had nothing to say when an Irish woman boxer beat this woman boxer that is now gold medal. No one had anything to say about that. And you're absolutely right. It is absolutely anti-woman to say that a man can beat a woman just because they're men. And when we see people like Louis Stevens knocking brothers out in practice, I'm just disgusted at how they're trying to make this gains about women when it's not about women. It's about you lost and can't swallow it. You losing and you're trying to make it like it's a woman right issue when you're going against this woman to prove that you don't give a damn about other women at all.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. We really appreciate it, guys. And we appreciate it if you become members because that allows us to be independent, honest, progressive, all the things that you don't get from corporate media. And all of that is because of you guys. Hit the join button below and become one of us. Become a young Turk.